guys, welcome to this week's total body workout. So we're going to start with the squat. So grab your weights. If you can't do the squat with the weights yet, that's okay. All of these moves can be done without weights, but if you'd like to use weights, you're welcome to. So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, and we're going to be squatting through our heels, weights on either side of our legs. So we're just going to do 12 to 15 of these. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to do 15, but if you want to do fewer reps, you can stop before I stop. So let's get started. So we're making sure to keep the weight in our heels, keep our chest lifted, pulling our core tight, squeezing through our glutes. Good job, keep breathing. So for our next move, we're going into a lunge. We're going to be doing a static lunge, so we're not walking forward or back. We're just planting our feet and counting out our lunges that way. Make sure that your feet are wide enough so that when you lunge, your knee is not coming over your ankle. Good, squeeze that glute on that front leg. That's the leg that's really doing all this work. We want to bend that back leg, keep that chest upright. And don't forget to do both sides whenever you do a single leg or a single arm move. Squeeze that glute. You should be feeling a little stretch in the quad on the back leg. Good job. It's okay if you need to slow it down or stop, you can pause the video. Our next move is a bicep curl. We're going to start with our palms facing up, elbows locked into our waists, and we're just going to squeeze our biceps at the top of the movement. Make sure that you're fully straightening your arms at the bottom so you get that full range of motion. We're coming forward with the weights, we're not going out to the side. A nice squeeze. This next move is an overhead press. We're going to start with our elbows at shoulder height, arms making a 90-degree angle, and we're going to make sure we're pulling our elbows back so we're squeezing our shoulder blades together. And we're just going to go straight up and then straight down. Good, so keep those shoulder blades engaged. Don't let your elbows creep ahead of your head. Keep breathing. Squeeze those shoulder blades. This next move is a plank. I'm going to be doing a full minute, but if you can't go the full minute, we'll have a timer in the bottom of the screen so you can see how long you can go. So for the plank, we're going to be on our forearms, and we're going to have our shoulders directly above our elbows. Our feet are going to be straight out from our hips, and we're keeping our hips up so we form a nice straight line from shoulder all the way to ankle. So let's start the timer, and we'll try and make it a full minute. Pull your belly in, don't push it out. And when you start to get tired, usually you'll start to feel it in your lower back, and that's because your hips start to sag and your back starts to arch. So just pull your hips up a little bit if you start to feel like you're slouching a little bit. Good, don't forget to breathe. Push up through those shoulders. your chest sag. Keep your core still nice and strong. You're doing a great job. Try to go longer than you think you can. When you start to feel like, oh man, I really can't go any longer, don't give up. Just keep strong. Try to go a little bit longer.
Ding!
This next move we're going to be doing is a side plank. I'm going to be doing a full minute on both sides, but if you can't make it the full minute, we'll have a timer in the bottom of the screen so you can see how long you can make it. We're going to have our shoulder directly over our elbow and our feet straight out from our hips, making sure that we're in a straight line from shoulder to ankle. And we're going to be picking up our hips so that we're also in a straight line from shoulder to ankle this way. So let's go ahead and start the timer. You can have your hand on your hip. You can have your hand straight up, wherever is comfortable for you. You can stack your feet or you can stagger them with the top leg in front of the bottom leg or the front foot, or I'm sorry, the top foot in front of the bottom foot. Whatever feels most comfortable. If you tend to slip wearing sneakers on hardwood or linoleum or tile or even on a yoga mat will help you keep from slipping and sliding. Good, make sure you're keeping those hips up, don't sag, push them up. Great job, keep nice and strong. Go a little bit further than you think you can, push, push, push.
Ding!
Great job. So let's do the other side. Same thing, I'm going to be doing a full minute for this side. Make sure that your feet are in line with your hips and your shoulders. Keep your shoulder directly above your elbow. Push up. You can keep that hand up in the air or on your hip. Make sure your hips are nice and high. We'll go ahead and start the timer. Good job. Squeeze those obliques, keep those hips up. If you feel like you slide, again, sneakers on a yoga mat or hardwood or tile helps to keep that from happening, or you can even go barefoot. Keep strong through that shoulder. If you find that a full side plank is just really too challenging to do for any length of time, you can go on your knees, but it is much more beneficial to be on your feet, even if you're only going for 10 seconds. You can build from there. Good job, stay strong. You can do it. Don't let those hips sag. Keep them up, I know it's hard.
Ding!
Woo, great job.